Oh, what's this on my beautiful shirt? Oh, that is a Jurassic World. You could say that I'm pretty ferocious. Oh, what? Jurassic Park is an old thing? You could say that I'm pretty, prehistoric. Welcome back, everyone, to this wonderful channel. Yes, the Sol Sixxa. A very uncommon vessel in the Star Wars universe, but how did that come about in my mind? How did I create such a vessel in Space Engineers? Well, let me show you how I did just that. I hope you enjoy. Yes, here it is. This vessel from Star Wars that I have created. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Those aren't supposed to be there, but let me explain. Okay, so I made it in space, not realizing that these thrusters, these hydrogen thrusters, may not be enough to actually just like lift it off in atmosphere. So I figured I'd just add these for the sake of time and maybe do a little bit of a reinvention when I get back to it. Maybe a little more hydrogen thrusters. I can easily add a couple more. On the bottom, it's pretty plain. I didn't have any reference photos for the bottom of this ship, so I just kind of went with a normal blank space. As you can see, it's just all dark gray, and then there is this little square patch of light gray in the middle, and then I have these orange highlights for components. You know me, I like to highlight my components in the ship. And then we've got the classic red, as this vessel has, and then this kind of like white or like light gray color scheme going all the way around it with these very difficult angles to kind of keep. But the main thing about this ship is that it's thin, it's very wide, and it's got a turret on the top. That's kind of like the three things that I took away from it. I don't know how you would get in and out of the vessel, so I decided incorporating, my own touches to it. And it may not be to scale as it is in the Star Wars universe, but I really like the design, so I thought, might as well take a try at it and maybe convert this to some sort of Chonk vessel eventually. Now, there is a reason why I wanted this to fly on planets, is because of this one feature that I added, and it's how you get in and out of this actual vessel. So let me just go ahead and slow down and show you exactly what that is. So coming down, you'll notice that there's that square patch. So we actually have two landing gears that come out from the back. They need a little bit of work. As you can see, it's pretty bare and open, but I think I know or have an idea on how to fix that. But if we just take the ship, we tilt it a little bit, like on its side, and then we come down. We can connect to the ground, and then if we press 7, you'll notice that this ramp appears from the bottom. Pretty cool, right? So I think some changes I would make to this design is probably add like another set of landing gears up at the front, so it looks a little more stable when it lands instead of just kind of like balancing on these two legs on the back. So maybe under these like kind of manta ray fang things on the front, I could have some sort of like hidden piston, because in this area it's actually like all open. There's really no components in there at all, just kind of some blank and empty space. Maybe some room for more thrusters, maybe actual atmospheric thrusters I could put in here. Let me just show you what I kind of mean. So if I open this up, you'll notice that there's actually absolutely nothing in here. It's just kind of the empty space of where that angle is. So technically I could add some sort of atmospheric system, kind of like that. I wonder if that would be enough to just help it lift off the ground. Maybe. We'll see. We'll test it out. But yeah, so this part of the ship comes down, and you can actually access it if it wasn't even open. So as long as the landing gears are extended, and then this kind of airlock pad is exposed, you can press this, which opens up the door, and then you can jump on in. So once you're inside the ship, you can look up and you'll notice that there's a button up here, and this will bring the pad upstairs. And you can see we have these nice little like caution taped areas. It's like a little incline. Don't trip, watch your step as you get up. So well, over here is obviously the cockpit. You can come in here, you can kind of see around. It's got a great view if you're in first person. I haven't actually added anything to the pads yet, or sorry, the LCD panels. Maybe add some components. So coming out of the cockpit, we can look to the right, and you'll notice we have this like little seat arrangement, little table. Maybe you and like some of your mercenaries on this ship could like sit here, or you could sit here and control the turret above that's like right up here, all hooked up. And then on the left side of the ship, we'll have this door, and right here we have a cryopod. So specifically, you'd probably only have like a solo party. You'd have you as a bounty hunter would fly this ship, and then you would come out, and if you wanted to hide an asteroid, and save, you could sit in here. And then when we come to the back of the ship, you'll notice that we have the reactor room, and I've got it lit up with these nice lime green lights, so it kind of gives it that radioactive reactor feel. The one thing that I would like on this ship is probably some sort of jump drive, because as you know, in Space Engineers, you can't have jump drives on smaller ships. Well, you can, but it's a little crazy to add one of those. So instead, it would have to land on a carrier, fly with the carrier somewhere else. And I would probably add some sort of shielding to this, but you know, I think it's okay with what it's got, just for vanilla Space Engineers. So let's see what we can do to float. I wonder if this is enough thrust. Unlock those. Oh yeah, that's fine. Now you'll notice without even moving, it's kind of tilting. It has something to do with like the pistons in the ship that's making it kind of float like that. And you know what? Honestly, it flies pretty okay. Doesn't fly too bad. So maybe I'll save the ship like this, but you can see, you know, it's got a really nice sleek design. Like, you could imagine flying through planets and, you know, different stations in this vessel, going around attacking things. It's pretty cool. I'm really impressed with the ship. But that's all the time I have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next video, and I'm sure to have something planned that's pretty epic in the future. So click that bell icon. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already.
Trust me, I know if you haven't subscribed. I know. Don't mess with me. You don't want to feel the wrath of your Lord Chonkers.
So click that bell icon, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next. And as always, stay safe, stay lovely, my beautiful Chonk soldiers. This has been your Lord playing Space Engineers once again. Now, signing off.